Howdy. Today is July 29th, 2024, and I'm on the PCH in the van. Up here in Malibu, and I had the staples taken out this morning, and the pathology results came back, and they say that they were negative, meaning that there's no sign of the cancer. So what that means is I'm for the first time in a year and a half, I'm cancer free. If I sound a little on edge, it's because I didn't meet with a doctor today. I met with I don't know if it was a nurse practitioner or physician's assistant or what, but she informed me that when I asked about scheduling a reconnection, she informed me that it's probably going to be 3 to 6 months, which is different than what I was told. And so that's all the news that's I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with it. So the next scheduled appointment is 2 months from now, the end of September 25th at the moment, with the surgical team. I had to talk to somebody in that crew before and get some clarity, get us all on the same page, because right now I'm not okay. That said, I am much better. It's 11 days since the operation. I'm not on medication right now, so I probably sound a lot clearer. What's going to happen now is my stomach muscles are going to heal up a lot faster now that they don't have those staples in there. They've already, just since I moved back into the van on Friday, oh, I forgot to tell you. So on Friday morning, my friend Margaret had arranged for me to move to an extended stay place in Redondo, and I was informed when I arrived that there was no reservation, and because the reservation had been canceled because I hadn't checked in at 3 o'clock the previous day. The reservation was made at 8 o'clock that evening, and I wasn't informed about it until Friday morning, so it was never going to happen anyway. So I'm back in the van. Feels really good to be here and on my own and not relying on anybody else. I'm really grateful to my friend Mary Margaret. I saw her this morning. She was pretty devastated when she found out that the whole thing, because she had left town thinking everything was taken care of, and but we compared notes, and she confirmed that the same person that I talked to and was the same person she talked to over the phone, and they had one language, and that language was no. But I found that when things like that happen, it's usually the universe, and it accelerated me back into the van, and back to my own self-reliance and whatnot. So that's a good thing. So now I'm free to roam for the most part. Got a whole stack of ostomy bags, and can't go in the water, can't fly, but I can relax. So I don't know if I'm going to drive cross country. It doesn't seem like that's a healthy thing to do right now, at least right now. Maybe I'll feel different in a week or so, but one day at a time. One day at a time. So I think that's about it for. There was somebody that had offered to help me get into an apartment, but I haven't heard from him since the operation. So, and now even though I called and left a message, they said that they were waiting for me to call them, even though they said they were going to call me back. So I'm like, I don't need this shit right now. But you find out who your friends are and who you can rely on in situations like this. Yeah. Anyway, it's good to be alive, and this cancer has a high incidence of recurrence, and so their justification for holding off reconnecting is, what if they have to go back in and operate some more? There'll be more scar tissue if we reconnect you now. I'm like, I don't care. I mean, by that rationale, I mean, I could never get reconnected again, just in case the cancer recurs. That's just ludicrous. So like I said, I don't have enough information. I've got to talk to somebody that's a surgeon and get us all on the same page. I wish it was more conclusive, obviously. All right, so I'm going to let it go. I'll leave it there. And thanks for paying attention. Thanks to everybody that's donated to the my David's Wonder Fund, either through Zelle or all the other Venmo and so forth, or through the GoFundMe. I've used most of the GoFundMe that we have collected since this last diagnosis in October. I collected about $11,000, and probably about $9,000 of that has gone to the van, rebuilding it, a new alternator, new brakes and all that. So it's all sound now, but it's left me with not enough for to get an apartment or anything in LA. I've got probably about $1,700 right now, which is a lot of money if you're just living out of pocket, out of a backpack. It's plenty of money to go to Europe on, but I went to Europe once with $30 in my pocket, so I know what I'm talking about. But it's funny, when we started it up again, the number was that I'd collected up until last October over the past 4 years in the GoFundMe was $16,004, which had got me through the first 2 cancer diagnoses. And I estimated that this one was probably going to cost about another $20,000. And it looks like I'm right, because to get so $10,000 for the van, towards the van, and to get into this place in Venice is going to cost about $7,000 to $10,000. And that was the target that I posted on the GoFundMe. But yeah, so that remains to be seen. All right, that's the accounting. It feels really good to be back in the van, back at the beach, even if I can't swim in it. So I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for paying attention. Thank you so much for contributing your thoughts and prayers. I'm alive. I am changed. You can't go through something like this and, essentially being gutted, waking up to a completely new body, figuring out how to poop in a bag. You can't help but go through something like this and be changed. I'm hoping it's for the better. So, love and light. And remember, I love you.